up, baby! Which is ironic because it's now September where it's getting kind of cold outside. What's up, everyone? It's me, SpeedSuperSonic, bringing you guys another video, and in this video today, that's right, you have read the title right. This is not clickbait, this is not a prediction, this is not something that is coming soon. It has been officially announced that a brand new Sonic Central is indeed on the way tomorrow. That's right, not a week from now, not like a month from now. There's not speculation that it's happening. The official Sonic the Hedgehog account has announced that yes, we are going to be receiving a Sonic Central this year. Let's read the announcement before we discuss anything further so we don't leave you guys hanging. Think fast. Sonic Central premieres tomorrow at 9 a.m. Pacific time, which will be 12 p.m. Eastern time, and if you're not either of those two, I can't help you. Tune in for a sneak peek of some of our upcoming projects, partnership, and events happening through 2025. Now that's very, very crucial now, although this is Sonic Central 2024, and of course there's the links to the YouTube and Twitch and whatever, but you know, screw all that. I like the little bit of blue paint being kind of spattered. It shows that, you know, the shadow will kind of be involved. There's a little bit of an edginess to this Sonic 2024, Sonic Central 2024. Sorry, I think you guys can tell that I'm quite excited right now. This isn't just casual little Sonic Central 2024 where they'll talk a little bit about Sonic X Shadow Generations and Sonic Rumble, which I know everyone's so excited for. That's facetious. I haven't heard Sonic Rumble be mentioned in like months, and it's coming out in months. And of course there's Sonic Movie 3 coming out this year, but we'll get into all of that. They're talking about projects, partnerships, and events happening through 2025. That's a significant statement. That's not a typo. They're talking about stuff that's going to be happening next year. Now, for the longest time, I've been talking about how next year is almost indescribably barren for Sonic. There's nothing there. I'm going in my head, I'm a Sonic content creator, guys, and nothing really is coming to mind that is going to be dropping next year. Outside of the comic book series, which we know is long running, I can't think of a game. I think we can assume that there's going to be a game next year. Obviously with this will go to show that, but we know there's going to be no movie, there's no TV show on the way, so next year's been just a massive question mark on what we're going to be receiving, and that's why I believed that a Sonic Central was going to be so important. Of course, we were all looking for a Sonic Central around May and June of this year when Sonic Centrals typically happen. Of course, that didn't happen. We're now receiving this in the later end of September, and if they are mainly focusing on 2025 projects, then I think that is a great idea to drop this a little later in 2024 rather than announcing on these projects super early in the year of 2024. So I'm talking about a lot of years, oh my gosh. Now, what will we see here? What will be talked about? I do believe they are going to talk about the upcoming projects that are still in the way. I think they're going to talk about Sonic X Shadow Generations, although briefly. I think they've gone over a lot in regards to that game, and it's coming out very soon. I think they're going to do some more coverage on that game in particular on its own. So I think they're going to have some time dedicated to Sonic X Shadow Generations, but not too much. Sonic Rumble might get a little mention. I think they'll have a mobile section where they'll talk about a few different things, so that will get a slight mention as well. You will hear about Sonic Movie 3, it will be mentioned, but they won't show anything in regards to it that is new or make any announcements, because once again, Sega is not allowed to do that. That's all on Paramount's accord. They're the ones who really like put that info out there. There is a chance maybe you'll see something new. I don't believe that will happen though. I think it's going to just be, hey, Sonic Movie 3 comes out later this year, get excited, and then they're gonna get into just a bunch of stuff coming next year. So what are the stuffs that we can see? Well, first, projects is a big thing. I think that we will get a tease of a new game coming next year. How large scale it will be, what kind of game it will be, we'll definitely have to wait and see. We know that the next main Sonic game is going to be the sequel to Sonic Frontiers, which we talked about in our last video, and that is still a ways out, at least like until 2026, maybe 2027 at the latest. So I don't believe that will be the game that they talk about. There's going to be something else. There could be a new racing game, there could be a new party game, there could be a new 2D scrolling game, there could be a different kind of 3D game that isn't along the lines of the Frontier style. We can see what happens, but yeah, I'm very excited to see what it's going to be. I don't want to speculate too much on what it can be. I kind of want to just be surprised tomorrow when we see what it's going to be. I don't think it's going to be a crazy tease. I don't think it's going to be like a full-on trailer, anything like that. It'll be kind of along the lines of like the Frontiers reveal or the TSR reveal or stuff like that we got at events, you know, where it's very cryptic and we're like, what the heck was that? Partnerships, of course, that's going to be like merchandising partners and stuff like that. So expect some maybe new looks at Legos, Jack-specific action figures, different kind of things like that. And events, there could very well be a Sonic event or stuff that takes place. There's been a lot of in-person Sonic pop-ups and all this stuff going on lately. So I think they're going to announce some things that will be happening next year, which will be very cool. I believe 2026 is Sonic's next anniversary year, which will be the 35th anniversary. I could be mistaken, but I believe, which would line up perfectly with a sequel to Sonic Frontiers being released that year for an anniversary game, which would be very nice. So I don't think they're throwing like any anniversary parties, but of course there's going to be new stuff happening, which will be very exciting. But guys, I cannot freaking wait for this. I can't wait to see what we're going to see. Of course, we're going to be covering this on the channel. We'll be live streaming it. We'll be up bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, ready to go, talking about all the different things that are going to be dropping. Then we'll drop reaction videos, breakdowns, all of that stuff, talking about all the different things that are going to be coming from Sonic Central tomorrow. I cannot freaking wait. It is always a great time whenever there's a Sonic Central. There's always so much to go over and dissect and talk about. But I feel like I talked about so much about the objective, and I want to talk about this objective just a little bit because I am so excited for it, of what I personally want to see at Sonic Central 2024. Now, of course, this is just what I want. This is not what I predict that we'll see, but I would love the reveal of a brand new game for next year. But what game do I want to see in particular? What game I want to see in particular is a brand new Sonic Riders. I think that would be an amazing way to go about a game for next year. A cool little spin-off title, nothing too crazy, nothing that's gonna like necessarily push the franchise forward, but something that people have been clamoring for a long time. Kind of like a restart for the series. I think people have gotten kind of tired of the kart racers for Sonic after TSR. It really left a sour taste in people's mouths, and people are kind of clamoring for that unique style that Sonic Riders had. And I think if you get the right developer for it, with the technology that's available right now, you can get such a beautiful looking game for Sonic Riders. I think that would be absolutely sick. I do not think that this will happen, but I would love to see at least an announcement, even if it's years away, of a new Sonic TV show. I know Sonic Prime literally just ended like earlier this year, but yeah, I really want to see that in the future. I think TV is an essential part of the Sonic franchise. I hope Sega sees that and sees that we need like a long-running series for Sonic on the air, and that tail end of 2022 to the very beginning of 2024 was just not long enough for me personally. It's almost basically just a year of Sonic Prime being a thing. So I really would love to see a new Sonic TV show at least be announced, like an idea of a partnership and a little tease of what it could be about, but we'll see what happens there. But those are the two biggest things I would like to see at Sonic Central. Of course, I would like to see Sonic Movie 3 get mentioned, maybe just like a new image, something to really entice people, nothing too crazy, nothing too revealing, but just a really cool shot or something like that to show fans. I know it's very unlikely to happen. Sonic Movie 3 stuff is probably the most unlikely stuff to happen in a Sonic Central, but I would love to see that. I think that'd be so sick. There's so much stuff I would like to see and revealed in relation to the Sonic movie franchise as a whole, but of course I don't see that happening. I would love to see like what Paramount's plan might be going beyond Sonic Movie 3 and all of that, but that's, you know, it's very unlikely, even more unlikely than showing an image. So I'm just gonna set that aside, but I would love to see that. And of course, you know, I'd like to see more stuff in regards to merchandise and the different kind of partnerships that are going on. I think a Sonic going into Fortnite would be super cool, but at this point we're getting into super crazy territory. So I'm just gonna hop off and say I'm very excited for this, and I'm very excited to see what's going to be dropped tomorrow. And I want to ask now, what do you guys think? What are you guys looking forward to seeing at Sonic Central 2024? What do you think we will see at Sonic Central 2024? Let me know in the comment section down below. I love to know what you guys have to say. If you've found follow my social media links on my Twitter and Instagram in the description below, you can follow those ones, things in my life, future content, and all things Sonic the Hedgehog. But most importantly, if you're not subscribed, make sure you're subscribed. This is the #1 station on YouTube for all things Sonic the Hedgehog. Whether it's video games, comic books, movies, merchandise, TV shows, more, we got you covered. We got all the stuff here. And if you're looking for a way to support the channel, you can become a channel member and join our Patreon. But guys, we're going to be covering this tomorrow, so stay tuned. We're going to start streaming at 11 a.m. Eastern time, so get ready, get hyped, and of course we'll be dropping a bunch of coverage in regards to the Sonic Central with a reaction video, breakdown, all of that. It's gonna be a great time. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace out. Baby, right by the motherfucking seaside, dog. Everything I see, I got a dream. I thought these leaves would go and take me out the dark. I know everything I wanted to far away.